Hello, this is Jeremy with Sew and Sweep, and I just want to do a quick unboxing of the Pfaff HobbyLock 2.5. A lot of people have been asking for more sergers, and we went with a Pfaff one. This is a great serger for beginners and advanced sewers because it is easy to thread. I just wanted to show you what all comes in the box. So, we are going to get our little bag for all of our remnants that get cut off. Got our spool antenna, spool holder, our little spool caps to keep everything on there, all of our accessories, our foot pedal, a dust cover, and finally, the machine. And if you still have a computer that takes DVDs or CDs, an instructional video. Boy, is that sad that they don't have DVDs or CDs anymore in laptops. So here's our machine right here. You're gonna see it does have a tension right here for each individual needle. And we're gonna put it together real quick, which is super easy. Technically, I should have a screwdriver, and I might have to go get one. So first thing, we gotta take the screw out of this antenna right. Actually, no, we don't. So it just goes in there like that. And then this is just going to slide onto the back here, like that. And we just slide it over. That's all you have to do to put your serger together. And I will be back real quick. We're gonna flash to threading this guy real quick. All right, so we just took it out of the box, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to thread this serger. A lot of people find them daunting. I always like to start with my upper looper, and it is marked red. So all I do is go through all of the red marked thread guides. And then through the upper looper. Good tweezers are the best tip for threading a serger, and Pfaffs always come with nice tweezers. I'm using the ones that were directly came with this serger. Oh, and I forgot this one right here. So my upper looper is now threaded. And then I just move it over here under my foot. The lower looper is a little different, but just as easy. Underneath the handle, so I could use the handle to transport it. Down, now I'm doing the yellow right now. Just through there, another one here. And then we have one right here. And then up here, there's a little switch that I just get this thread right behind. And it goes and puts it in the other side of the lower looper for me. So I don't have to worry about looking for that hole. And then I just go through the lower looper right there. Make sure as I'm pulling it taut, it doesn't get stuck on anything. Then under my foot, and we are good. Next, oh, bumped my little thing. I'm gonna do my left needle. Super easy, again, up here through the thread guides. underneath the handle, down, over, up, through my thread guide right here. And then we're doing the right needle. So I'm just going to go over, around to that needle. Get my loopers out of the way. And it comes with this really neat tool here. This is actually a threader that I just push down. And it will push the thread through the needle if you have it in there correctly. Yep, once the thread is through, then you just pull it the rest of the way. And then I'm going to repeat with the next one. It's going to be my left needle. Again, under the handle. Over. Into the take-up lever. And then I've got all this extra thread, so I'm going to get rid of some of it. Have to make sure I've got the threader the correct way. And you just line it up, and it will push the thread through once you find the hole of the needle. And if you can't use the tool, which I'm not used to, I always just use my tweezers. I just always put it through like this. And just pull it through again, just like we did with everything else. And then I'm going to move the thread around. I always like to start with it off to the left of the machine. Put my presser foot down. And I'm just going to turn my hand wheel. Just to make sure everything is getting picked up like it should. And I can cut all that extra, throw it in my little bag right here. And then we are off to the races. And you can see, perfect, out of the box. Now this machine does have automatic tension, which you can see the dial right here. Based upon which stitch you're going to do, you will select which tension setting. But in case you are working with material that isn't kind of normal, you can make adjustments right here if you would like. What I like sergers is for is finishing off a quilt and just doing a little stitch around the edge just to keep everything from coming apart. So you can disable your knife right here just by moving it out of the way. You do have differential feed on the left side and your stitch length here. But the favorite part is automatic tension. And you got the neat little bag down here to collect all your remnants. So if you're interested in a serger or would like to know more about this one, please stop in to Sew and Sweep. Thank you. Have a good day.